This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesianicristo.
And good evening to all of our viewers and listeners worldwide. Today is Saturday, August 31st here in the United States. It's 4:02 p.m. Pacific, 5:02 p.m. Mountain Time, and you are tuned in to INCRadio Mountain States. Magandang umaga po sa lahat ng mga tagapanood natin dyan sa Pilipinas. Alam namin lagi kayong gumigising ng maaga para makasama kami dito. And to all of our brethren in the District of Mountain States, here we are again, another beautiful Saturday afternoon with you all. We are excited to once again engage with you and learn about this topic that we are going to talk about today, which is back to school mindset, where we will talk about adjusting routines from summer break mode to going back to school mode. And to help us with all of those discussions this afternoon, we have our very special guest today that I will introduce to you. First of all, we have from the local of Las Vegas, a teacher, school teacher here in the Clark County School District in Las Vegas, Nevada. Let's all welcome our sister, Mia Infante. Hi, Sister Mia.
Hello po. Thank you for having me here today.
No, we're happy that you're here with us. Please, a brief introduction of yourself. We already said your name, but perhaps your duties in the church and exactly what you are teaching nowadays.
I am a choir member po and also a finance officer, also assisting our local congregation chronicler. At work, I teach middle school special ed students.
Nice, middle school. I bet that's a little bit more challenging than our younger ones. But thank you, Sister Mia, for all you do for our community. Let's also welcome, on the perspective of the parent, we have here from the local congregation of Henderson, Nevada, Brother Arnold and Sister Leanna Antonor. Hello po.
Hello po. Hi, good afternoon po to all the viewers.
Thank you, Brother Arnold, Sister Leanna. And just like Sister Mia, please, just a brief introduction of yourself, for your duties in the church, and perhaps about how many kids and what ages are your kids right now?
I'm Sister Liana po. I am a choir, and I'm also a booklet officer. We have 3 boys po.
Yes, I'm Brother Arnold po. I am a deacon in the local of Henderson po. Just like what Sister Liana said, we have 3 boys. They vary in the ages po. One is 17 years old, the other one po is 11, turning 12, and the other one is 7. So all age group po.
You have elementary, you have middle school, you have like senior.
Yes po. That's why we're friends with all the moms po. Like all the mom ages po.
I love it. I love it. And where are you currently located? But it seems like you're in a nice, fresh spot. You know, you're outside. What is going on at the moment po?
Yes po. At this moment po, we are in a theme park actually. Our kids are still in summer mode and we owe them that. So we are taking chance of the opportunity po for 4 days off. But later today we'll be traveling back to Mountain States.
Got it. Well, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. While we're on the topic, how's your summer vacation? What did you do with the kids, or maybe, just between the two of you as a couple as well, to enjoy that really short summer?
Actually, it was really short.
That's why we're here for, because we feel like we're having a summer fever. So we're trying to extend it for.
Yeah, for the past 2 years po, they did have a vacation spree. So, but this summer po, it's more productive. One of my son, the eldest one po, he started looking for
Summer
a
job.
summer job. So we are like a staycation throughout the
Yeah.
summer po.
Then you also
The
got
two
the
kids po,
INC.
we did the bonding with the middle and the youngest one. That's why we're maximizing po
Yeah.
at this time. We just thought of it's 4 days off. Then let's have a real family vacation po at this time.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you were able to squeeze it in, Flo, but I'm also happy to learn that the summer is very productive, especially for the kids. Sometimes
Opo.
vacations are the best. People love,
Opo.
yeah,
Yes, they were able to join the ink concert. That's
uh-huh.
where almost half of the summer vacation
With all the
that went
practices,
to, with
yes
all the
po.
practices.
And
Then after
they really enjoyed it po. Especially my youngest one.
It's very
Which would
yeah,
po, which he doesn't want to be a
choir
choir member,
member.
but after that he was the one
Yeah.
who asked us.
Yeah, he said he wanted to join the choir member po.
oh,
We've been asking if he wanted to join for a half in a year po. Well,
that
after
makes
the
that makes
yeah,
my heart so happy. I'm all about the choir members. I'm all about recruiting the young ones to join the choir group. So that made me very happy to hear. Boy, the summer is definitely much more productive for you,
productive.
especially in edifying the faith of our children. So thank you for sharing that. But it's really good. How about Sister Mia? How was summer for you, or was there really ever a summer?
I actually taught summer school po, so it was really short. And then after that, I only had 2 weeks to go on a vacation. So it was my son's birthday after the Thanksgiving, so we went out of town and spent time with family, even my in-law, my mother-in-law. So it was really fun, but we need more time.
There's never enough time, right, for vacation, especially when you spend some of it actually working too. But now it's inevitable. We're back to school days. And the normal days of school. The summer is basically over. How do you normally prepare for the school year, Sister Mia, on the perspective of a teacher?
So for the new school year, I always take note of the things that didn't really go well from the past year, and then make a list. I always have a checklist, a to-do list. I always mark everything and make sure I don't miss anything before the start of the school year. Because if you're not ready, it's gonna be chaotic. So yeah, so have a checklist and have a well planned and structured, welcoming environment for the students.
And anything that you're looking forward to the most when you have to go back to school and teach those middle schoolers again?
It's always about building relationships, because if you don't have a good relationship with the students, it's hard to teach, and it's also hard to have them do something. So that's very important for the first 2 weeks, establishing the rapport with them.
Yeah, thank you. I can absolutely relate to that, right? It's not just preparing for what you're going to do on a day-to-day basis or completing the task, but actually the relationship that you have to keep with these children in order for the teaching to be effective. How about on the perspective of parents? For Brother Arnold, Sister Leanna, what are the things you do to prepare for the school year?
Yes po. Actually, since we have 3 kids po and all have their own age stages in life po, so we have to cater for all 3 of them. We cannot overlook each one po. For the youngest one, pretty much we try to prepare his mindset. You're gonna go back to school. You have to prepare this. You have to follow your teachers. With him, he goes back to the previous class po. Oh, is Miss uh, Brittany will be my teacher again. We have to really prepare him mentally. The second one is more of independent type po. We just let him know that you have to wake up early during school time again. You have to fix your bag. You have to prepare all your notes. And with the eldest one po, he has his own thing going on. He knows how to deal with the challenges in school. The thing that he needs to overcome also is, focusing more on school instead of video games. He was so happy
That's
during
always,
the
I
e-games.
think
Yeah.
you're not the only
Well,
one that have the challenge. But a lot of our parents here, I'm sure that are on the live chat, are also having those challenges. But what is the most when you observe your kids, well, Brother Arnold? What's the most challenging thing that you see from them? The most challenging transition that you see with them from summer to school.
It's more just waking up
Like,
earlier because here in our place, like like it's 8 o'clock and it's still like so bright. And so right now during our summer vacation we always sleep at like around 12 o'clock po. So like I think I
what's
prepared them like 3 days before school. Let's kind of try to sleep earlier so tomorrow morning we will be able to prepare earlier. And we try to like I try to reset at night, like take away the things that we can do it at night, like the water bottle. Prepare your water bottles at night, so that will be out of the to-do list for next morning. So
that's
also their uniforms, prepare it already. So everything once you set them up at the night time, I think it goes faster
more
in the
easy in
morning.
the morning.
It helps a lot po.
that's my problem with my daughter
Yeah.
too is now no more long nights, right? They get used to that and in the
Opo.
summer and now they have to like quickly go back to that routine of sleeping early so that they can
Um,
wake up early. Okay. Thank you so much for that. But Sister Mia, how about for you? The biggest challenge in transitioning from summer to school time.
I have the same challenge with brother Arnold and sister. So waking up early because even though I taught in the summer, I don't usually wake up you know at the time that I'm expected to wake up during the school year. So other than that, my son just started school, so I have to wake up way early because I need to send him and prepare him from school. So that's the most challenging so far right now. And also, the preparation because the preparation doesn't stop. So it's continuous because every day we should have something new for the kids, so they don't get tired of what we're teaching them.
Yeah, that's right. And for you, not only are you a teacher, but you're also a parent of a schoolboy. So there are two things that you have to prepare. So kudos to you both, to all the parents, all the teachers out there who continue to sacrifice their sleep and their own time for relaxation and rest in order to prepare the kids for school. Let's go ahead and read our live chat. I am seeing a lot of our live audience already joining us right now. Our first commenter of the day is Malcolm Nukwam, who wants to say greetings to all the brother officers, ministers, wives, and children of Mountain States. From the Nuku family, hashtag Henderson, hashtag MTS Rock Solid. And there are many others that are giving their greetings and their comments for us today. Keep them coming, brothers and sisters. We will continue to read them. Sister Mylene actually will help me later on to get the input from our live chatters. And the question that we want to leave for you, Team Live Chat, the most challenging thing about transitioning from summer break mode to back to morning school days routine. So please share us the same way as the Antonors and Sister Mia had shared their challenges when it came to transitioning from summer to school. Please share yours as well and maybe add a little bit of tip for our parents out there. We would greatly appreciate that. But now, let's talk a little bit more about this whole back to school mode and how everyone is with kids is currently dealing with this. So there are some fun facts that we have put together for you. Let's go read them one by one and maybe we'll get your opinion on these from our dear guests that are joining us. The first one is the back to school mindset. It says here that it's not just students who get nervous on the first day. A study showed that parents and teachers also feel anxious about the new school year. It's a reminder that everyone, even adults, feels the pressure of a fresh start. I'm going to ask Sister Mia about this. Do you agree? Since EJ, your son, it's his very, very first day in school,
Yes.
preschool, right?
Yes.
So, did you feel the pressure? Like, how was that first day?
I
Of
did.
experience?
From preparing his clothes, uniform, and also he's not used to it. So he's not used to waking up for school. So whenever he wakes up, he's used to like playing or just like eating breakfast. But now I have to wake him up from school, for school, because he has to be there on time. Otherwise, we all know what tardies is. Like, we don't want to. So we want to make sure we get there on time. So yeah.
Nice. Well, congratulations, by the way, for successfully getting him through the first day of school. The number two fact, it says morning routine jitters. A recent survey found that 40% of parents dread the chaos of back to school mornings more than any other part of the transition. Getting kids out of bed, dressed, fed, and to school on time is a daily struggle that many families can relate to. I think we heard that from the Antenores, right, Po? Were you part of that 40% that were afraid of the chaos of the morning?
100%
po.
po, sister, and
100%.
uh, it's like they are thinking about school, but they didn't know a month before that. I'm already thinking how to transition po because we came to Mountain State po during the pandemic. So they were online schooling. That was okay po. Not much affected us in terms of preparing them. But after they're doing on-site now, they're going to school. They weren't used to going school bus. So we drop them to school. We pick them up from school. So we have to prepare early. We have to wake up earlier than them to fix their things, prepare them, and then to drop my eldest son first at 7 o'clock in the morning. Then I have to go back home to pick up the other two, which luckily po goes to the same school at 8 o'clock. And then by the time that we can go back home po and do our breakfast, it's already time to go to work. So that's our
Yeah,
morning grind po.
I
Way
feel.
before we start our work po, we're already
Uh-huh.
so tired.
Oh my. Yes, I totally get it, Phil. Like the mornings, they go by very quickly, but they also drain your energy very
Yes
quickly.
Yes
po.
And
po.
I can say that I'm also part of that 40% that's always dreading that chaos of going back to the morning routine. Summer was such a nice break for us parents, to not be able to worry about that. But now that is all gone. So we just have to go back to that school mindset again. Fact number three, back to school shopping spree. According to a 2023 statistic, majority of families spend an average of over $500 on supplies, clothes, and electronics. And the trend shows it's growing every year. I think we don't even need to elaborate on these, brothers and sisters, right? It is absolutely right. On top of inflation and on top of the many other requirements that are at school right now because of the advancing technology. $500 I think is even like going on the low side here when it comes to supplies. So maybe in the future, Sister Mylene, we can also do some like tips on how to save on school supplies or school expenses for our brethren. There's another fact here: OOTD pressure. Anyone knows OOTD? I'm sure our team live chat knows that. Outfit of the day, right? Outfit of the day pressure. Studies show that nearly 60% of students pick out their first day of school outfit weeks in advance. The anticipation of making a great first impression is real, and for many, it's one of the most exciting parts of going back to school. There are parents who take part in these decision making too. Sister Leanna, Brother Arnold, between the two of you, who picks the clothes for the kids? Or are
That's
you on your own now?
Sister
Um,
Liana's forte po.
yeah, luckily po, the two kids are in uniform.
Yes,
So
perfect. That's
the eldest
easier.
has his own style po. But I just kind of help him po to find a good deal. He just tells me I wanted to have this kind of clothing, so I will just search online. Where can we get it po? Also, I think for the boys, it's not that much hard po. The only big deal po that I notice when they grow up po are shoes is a big thing. So
Shoes.
it's a big deal for them po. I just started noticing. Oh, they've been telling me what kind of shoe style. So since they're in uniform po, so that's the only experience po that they able to have, and they were okay po with it, and also the backpacks, and my oldest po he decided to reuse the backpack from last year. um, I think as they grow older, they become more matured, and also, as I mentioned before, he picked up a summer job, and on his first paycheck, he decided to buy his two little brothers their shoes po.
Aw,
So
I'm
I
sure
think
that
that was
makes you
taken off
so
our budget
proud.
po.
How did that make you feel, Paul? I'm sure that made you really proud of your
Yes po.
eldest.
Opo, I even took a picture of them when they're in the cash register po,
Aw.
because it's like time goes by. I mean, they grow so fast. And it's just a nice gesture po on our part that he just to think of his brothers po.
And it just shows too, how what type of upbringing you were able to give to these children both. So really the admiration and the congratulations goes to you, to the parents, for being able to guide these children in the proper path. Sister Mia, the other fact that I have right here is the school supply yearly tradition. It says that in many families, picking out school supplies has become a cherished tradition. Over 70% of parents and kids say they bond over choosing items like notebooks, pencils, and folders, making it a fun and nostalgic way to prepare for the school year. Were you able to do this with brother EJ as he was preparing for school?
I was able to do that for EJ when we were picking a backpack that he's gonna use, and shoes as well. So yeah, no, with the notebooks, I have memories when I was young about that as well. So, but so far, I asked him, do you like this? And then he said yes. Then that's what I got him. Also with his lunchbox. So yeah.
I love that this was actually added in the facts when it comes to back to school, because it also takes that's my as a young when I was younger, that wasn't too long ago, right? My favorite thing to do with my parents back in the day is pick out my school supplies. There's just something about it. You get excited about it. Pick the notebooks, you pick the pens and the pencils that you want. It's just, it's such a fun family activity to do, and I hope that parents keep that tradition. Although nowadays it's more like school supply tradition is more going into a tech shop, right? It's picking up the new laptop or picking up that tablet, that they would need for school. But great, thank you. Lovely to hear that that tradition is still happening with a lot of our families. Another fact, fresh start, new goals. Okay, research shows that 80% of let's see, 80% of the students set personal goals at the beginning of the school year, whether it's getting better grades, joining a club, or making new friends. The excitement of a fresh start fuels ambition. From the Antoners, well, from your kids, maybe the older one or even the younger ones. Do you know of any goals that they have set for this year?
This one po, he set the goal to drive po.
So he's in
Yeah,
the driving age already.
He's at the driving age
he's
po.
Congratulations.
already in driving age. He wants to, he's in the senior, so he want to help out. He want to learn how to drive and drive himself to school.
Mhm.
So we're helping him with that one. And at the same time, he's preparing for college. He doesn't know what he wants yet, but he's trying to explore and ask around what he wants to do in college. what career he wants, what path he wants to take. Um, with my other two po, the second one is more on, as I said, independent. He goes smoothly with the class po, with the teachers. So he just want to be ahead po. He want to be in the advanced class. Hopefully, he always show us his paperwork, how he's doing. On the first one po, I mean the youngest, he is more of he's on second grade right now, so he's trying to blend well with their classmate and then adjust to his new classmates. But mainly we push them. We try to ask them any challenges in school. What did you do? How's your day today? We do that every day. So for us to be aware and to be on top of what's going on, it's really hard.
It's really good one. And I think the takeaway that we need to get there from our brothers and sisters is to always lend that listening ear, always find out what goals our children have for the school year. That way we can offer that support and help them reach their goals. It teaches them to be accountable for the goals, for the things that they want to do in this year. And at the same time, I think it's very fulfilling for us as parents too, right? To be able to see them reaching those goals. And speaking of driving, since that is the goal of the Antenor's eldest, to our brethren driving to Colorado for the Family Fun Day this weekend, please be faithful. I know you are tuned into INCRadio Mountain States right now, so I hope that we're offering a little bit of entertainment to ensure that you're not drowsy in your drives to Colorado. We are very excited to hear the report back from our team on what's going on over there for the Family Fun Day on Monday. I know that they prepared so many things. For all of you who are listening right now who are maybe still indecisive, you still have time. You still have time to go over to Colorado and join the District of Mountain States for the Family Fun Day. We also want to read some comments from our team live chat from Sister Kaylin. She said, it's hard to go to sleep and wake up early when you go back to school. # Salt Lake City. I can absolutely agree with that. We've discussed that throughout the broadcast too. Sister Ramelin Mendoza says, busy morning from Monday to Friday. # Henderson. Yes, it never stops. Brother Ethan Palusok says, we're back on the school mindset now, po, but I still want to be on vacation. You are not alone, Brother Ethan. I too would love to go back to vacation mode. Sister Ramelin and Sister Ramelin Mendoza from Henderson, Sister Linda Villada from Las Vegas says, good afternoon to everyone. We have Brother Mario Oka. He says, good morning here in the Philippines and stay safe, brethren. Greetings. Hi, greetings from local of Brixtonville, District of Caloocan North. Magandang umaga po sa inyo dyan, Ka Mario. We have Sister Helen Revilla saying hello, and of course our Sister Malca Nuka is saying the greetings to all of our brethren in Mountain States. Sister Shay Chavez is also saying hello to everyone. Sister Norma Sonson, Brother Justin Ramos, and Sister Ronnie Lianisiete from Miami, Florida, District of Caribbean is also saying hi to us. And lastly, Sister Donna Grace Polisok made a comment here, and she said, I asked my kids what breakfast they want and prepared it the night before so that they can just reheat it in the morning to save time and sanity. That's a great tip, Sister Donna. I know the Antenors prepare, everything that they can, water bottles, but I think breakfast is one of the things that if you don't at least think about it the night before or prepare something the night before, it might be hard to pull off, when these kids are rushing to get to their school bus. So thank you, Team Live Chat. We are going on a quick station break, and when we return, we're going to talk more about the back to school mindset. Please stay tuned to INCRadio Mountain States.
This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesianicristo.
When was the last time you made someone smile? When was the last time you made friends with others?
Yes, please. Hi, this is Amaya. Hello, Amaya. Let's play together.
Include, invite, befriend. A small gesture of friendship can make someone's day. A message from INCRadio Mountain State Satellite Studio.
We are back at 4:31 p.m. Pacific, 5:31 p.m. Mountain Time. We're halfway through the show, and we are still enjoying here discussing back to school mindset. The promo that you just watched is actually very timely for back to school mindset. Since we're meeting new people, making new friends. Our children would meet new teachers, right? And speaking of meeting the new teachers, another study says the anticipation of meeting a new teacher is intense for both students and parents. Interestingly, surveys have found that 1 in 4 students snoops online or ask around about their new teacher before the first day. Yes, I am one of those, I think. I kind of like want to find out the teacher, fun facts about the teacher. What's great about the schools nowadays is
I do that too, Ate Macy.
you do
I think a lot of college student does that too because it's on our schedules, right? And
Yeah.
we prepare classes. So we want to make sure that our professor has, really high rating because you want to get the most out of studying. And so, yeah, that's
Sometimes
one of the
you
things that I
want
do
to know
before.
little facts here and there about them, right? And nowadays, I think they share them in the welcome packet that they send to you, like where did they grow up, where did they go to school, what do they enjoy? Sister Mia, does that put a lot of pressure on you, knowing that parents, might be snooping around and looking at facts and information about you?
Yes, it is very important. That's why we want to make sure we introduce ourselves properly to them because we not only with the kids we build the rapport, but also with the parents. Because it's not going to be a successful school year if we don't have the support of the parents at homes. It's very important. And actually, I had a parent add me on Facebook before.
How do you feel about that? Like, are you okay with them being in your social media circle?
Well, I didn't accept her until it was the end of the school year.
Oh, there you
I just pretended that I didn't know her.
Yes, or yes, sometimes you also know how to draw the line, but the whole parent, teacher, student relationship, as professional as it is also very personal. On the side of the parents, these are people. The teachers are people where we leave our children to for the most of the day, right? Like it's a trust thing, and it's a very delicate but also a very beautiful relationship. So there you go. Here's one another fact: digital learning tools. Even with the return to in-person classes, 73% of schools are still incorporating virtual learning tools like apps and online assignments. Is that true, Sister Mia? Like, are you still using a lot of? Well, I know that you teach from home, but um, how are their homework? Is it a lot of virtual learning tools as well or online assignments?
Mr. Macy, I'm actually surprised with the homework
Yeah.
because I thought the district stopped doing that. Because in our school, we don't send homeworks anymore. But we use, I know, and I ask around my friends who are teaching in person, they still use Canvas as the book, like a certain app, and then everything is there. Also, there are a lot of interactive activities that are very useful that were used even after the pandemic time, when we were all online. So,
Mhm. Yeah, I can vouch for that. So all the applications that were used, my daughter also started school, kindergarten in pandemic mode. So it's all online, but all of their online tools are actually still being used. And the district had kept providing their technology, their laptops to them, to each one student every year after the pandemic, to use it at school. How about for your children, Brother Arnold, Sister Leanna? Did those technology and online tools remain even after the pandemic?
Yes po, very much. Actually, they're more well versed now in using the tech. Sometimes I'm astounded po. They're the one who's telling me, no, Tata, you do this. This is. They're gonna be asking me, oh, did you use my Google account? No, I didn't. No, you're using my account. And
I
it's so
know
funny po.
they're very smart about that. They know more than us, right?
Yeah, they're very smart already. Because I think it's been like third, but like it's the transition, like they already got used on how to use the technology for, and the only thing that we try to it's for Angelo, our youngest for. So we have to look at what his
Watch
passport and everything. But once he's there already online, they can pretty manage already by themselves. So
Yeah, there are some advantages on this whole pandemic and the transition to technology too. I remember with my daughter, she learned how to type before fully learning how to write, right? Because they have to log in every day, put in their password, and then do all of that in kindergarten. So it's very interesting to see. Now, this one I want to ask Sister Leanna because I know that she loves to cook and is very, very good at it. When it comes to meal preps, in preparation for the school year, many families experiment with new lunch ideas. The fun fact, day lunch kits are trending even for college students, which adds an element of fun to the daily routine. If you're on social media, you see a lot of these, right? There are people who are posting and showing how they make their lunch kits, their bento boxes for children, which makes me which makes me feel bad as a mom to be like, oh, I don't make my lunch boxes that beautiful. Sister Leanna, your lunch kits. I mean, do you prepare lunch or do they eat at school? And when you do, like, what are special
uh,
things that you incorporate?
yes, being I think being Asian or Philippine, they wanted to have always rice for. So I try to make try to be more creative for, and my middle one is he gets up early for right now, and I just start the ingredients, and he started taking over for. So once I already prepared and everything, and he's the one who finished the. I just started it, and he just finished it for.
He actually
Oh,
loves to
that's
cook
so
po.
good.
He loves to cook, and
Um,
anything with rice. So that will end up as fried rice,
Fried
Right.
rice.
chicken.
Rice is life. I know.
Yes, po.
He
That's
brings
always
rice at home.
the ask
And
from my daughters is like, I want rice for lunch, please.
opo. And with the snacks po, it becomes a tradition that every time we go to Costco, each of them, like, every time we go to the store, they pick up one snack, whatever they want for, and so that way they get what they want. So because if we end up getting it, sometimes they don't like it. So why we just let them decide. They get one each for, and so that's their snack for the week for.
Nice. Yeah, I love that. Sister Mylene, I know your daughter, Ate May May, is also in this journey as well of learning how to cook and actually preparing breakfast for her siblings and perhaps even lunch that they take. Tell us about that, book.
She gets very creative at Macy. You know how they put onigiri? Do you call that onigiri? Those that
Yes.
they wrap them in seaweeds. They even have those tools where they can, make these rice bowls, wrap them in seaweeds, put stuff in it. They get very creative at the Macy. And speaking of, parents preparing lunch, our district minister is also tuning in and extending his greetings to everyone on INC Radio Mountain States, and he's also commented thankful for the parents in Mountain States who still make sure to bring their kids, children to our CWS, our Christian worship services, Binhi, and Christian Brotherhood International activities, even during the school year. Yeah, even in the summer, we have activities that really, you know, what do you call it, supported by parents. And we also have Sister Ellen Lucena. She mentioned mindset after a vacation, refine your routine, create a study schedule, start small, take time to de-stress, avoid distractions and time wasters, and set up a reward system. That's a pretty neat tips po. Thank you, Sister Ellen. We also want to say hi to Sister Rona, hashtag Las Vegas. I think she's one of our, this is our Ate Ren, right? Ate Macy, one of our choir members. And also Sister Lina Dumayak from Colorado. Everybody in Colorado is waiting for the brethren traveling there for our
I know.
CFO Monday
It's a lot of
activity.
pressure for Colorado Brethren to be hosting everyone there, but
Yeah.
Colorado is such a beautiful place, though. Like they don't even need to make much of an effort. That's actually where I came back from last week, just a few days ago at the Mylene. But thank you, Team Life.
Ate Marie as well. Ate Marie is there. It's my
Yay.
mom's birthday for tomorrow. Happy birthday, Mommy
Happy
Lina.
birthday, Mama Lina.
We also have a celebrator here, Brother Ray Baluyot, one of our deacons' birthday also today. Happy birthday po. Ate Sally Samortin is also joining us in the live chat. Happy beautiful greetings from Babadwang, Isabela West.
Yes, here we have our brother from the Philippines actually waking up very early to tune in with us here on INCRadio, and we absolutely appreciate that. Last thing, that we want to discuss here is the anticipation, whether it's an excitement or a disappointment for the kids for going back to school. There's a thing about countdown to the first day. Some students are so excited or anxious about the new school year that they start counting down the days. As soon as summer break begins, it's a mix of eagerness and nervous anticipation that many can relate to. So who among us here, Sister Mia, do you do a countdown? Or are you just like, whatever?
Well, we do, even with my son. So, well, for us teachers, we start a week before the class starts. So we are already counting down from that day till the first day. When my son, I started using calendar and he started counting sleeps, although he struggles, but he has a visual of it.
That's good. Yeah, it's good to make him feel excited and set that anticipatory feeling, so that I think that breaks anxiousness too. Is when they're counting down, right? How about for the Antinor school? Are the kids doing a countdown, or are they hoping that it lengthens?
Well, with us po, maybe I think it started 2 weeks prior to the start of school when we started telling them, oh, it's almost school time. Oh, we have this event. After this, we're going to prepare already. And then when they feel that we are gathering all the things, especially the bag, the youngest one was getting into hype, getting started. When is school? I want to go back to school now. When we see all the rush po of us preparing and collecting everything, gathering everything. Oh, your teacher gave this. We have to buy this. Okay, let's go and get all of these things. That's where that's where we felt that they're ready. And then a week or less than a week prior to the start, then his anxiety set in. Who's my teacher? Is he or she gonna be good? So yeah, we're just trying to keep him upbeat, not letting the anxiety set in. But yeah, with God's help, it all turned out good. It's been a swell start of the school.
We have to be creative as parents too, right? To ensure that we keep the excitement with the kids so that they're excited for it and not dreading it. There's actually, my daughter did the countdown too. It's funny that it shows here because pretty much everything that showed up here in our studies are what my daughter's doing as well. But she was counting the days. Every day she'd be asking, how many more days to school? How many more days to school? So it's quite fun to see. And speaking of summer fun, that we had in the past couple of months, in our district, we also did a lot of summer activities and celebrations. Creative and enjoyable Friday youth missions, INC giving, our 110th celebration and INC concert and more. For this past week, let's check out the activities we had and also our upcoming activities in our segment that we call CFO in Action.
CFO in Action.
All right. So these are the activities we had during this week at the Macy. First up, we have the esports. I don't know if any one of you attended this event, but it was a district-wide event. Some have joined us through live streaming. Yeah, so congratulations to all of our winners. We have three different categories: Buklod for Kadiwa and Binhi. They have different games, and I was just surprised that our Ate Maymay won third place in the CWS competition.
Congratulations,
That's
Ate
actually no more
Maymay.
games. We don't even have that games at home. That game, in the house. I don't know how she did it, but congratulations, Ate May. And to all of the winners, I wish we have the list, but we don't. But you can see all of the brethren from different parts of our district. There's Brother Justin. This must be in the Arizona region. These are the contestants there. I think this is the Kadiwa, yeah, the Kadiwas. And then we also have Family Cooking Challenge from I think this is a district-wide event too. Did you join this event, Sister Liana and Brother Arnold po?
We were there po.
We were there
It was
po.
a fun activity po. It
Mhm.
was held po in our region. It was held in Henderson local. It was so
Mhm.
fun po. It was a success with all the
Yeah, lots of good
contestants
food.
po. Lots of good food
Lots
po.
of food po.
That's the best part.
Our
Yeah.
feet po was had a lot of snow cones po. There's
He got the sugar rush po because
Yeah, and
the
the
snow
crib.
was
There you go
very
with Brother Noel and Sister Melka
yes
doing the
po.
crib. They're
the
so
crep
good.
The
was
And
prep
very
was
like,
good
so
po.
good.
yeah, we would also want to congratulate the winners, the Gilo family from North Las Vegas. Congratulations for winning the competition. And there's our judges. That was a fun activity, very filling too. Lots of good food. And then next up, we have the Scan Rescue Equipment Showcase. That's Brother Dap, our Scan president for the district. So they presented a lot of equipments, for our Scan members to learn how to use them for helping out, or, rescue the responders, first responders kit that they can use while performing. There you go. So yeah, we see a lot of Scan members there. The limbs. I think this is in Centennial Hills, if I'm not mistaken, at
West Las
Timesi.
Vegas. Yeah, it's in the
Yeah,
West Las Vegas Chapel. Yeah.
West Las Vegas Chapel. There you go. So congratulations po to our Scan members. And yeah, this is very helpful. You see those first aid.
And it just shows how
What do you call this?
committed our scan
Yeah,
officers are for our safety and ensuring that all activities in the church are that we are prepared and ready for to save those who are in need.
yeah. And this one is from the North Las Vegas local, Ate Mays and everyone. So they did a family painting. So enjoying the summer, talking about enjoying the summer with the family, right? This is
That was
another
really
fun
good. I
event.
was actually there
Yeah.
when we were doing this painting activity. That's the Las Vegas Function Hall, and it was amazing to see how engaged everyone is, from the youngest participant to the oldest participant doing these paintings. And you'll be surprised at how artistic you actually are. You know,
Look at
you
those.
just
Look at
yeah,
those outputs.
they're
Yeah.
beautiful. You just
A
haven't
lot of
discovered it
fun.
yet.
And this is Homebound, Ate Mays and Ate Mia. So these are our children worship service members having their fun day Sunday before they start their classes, right? So they prepared a lot of games, and kudos to our CWS, or children worship service officers, headed by Brother John. I know Sister Jessica's helping out too, and a lot of them, Sister Shell. So congratulations. And that was fun. My kids had so much fun, and they went home with a lot of stories to tell. So
So
thank you
thank
po.
you.
Yep.
Thank you
And
so
coming up,
much. TFO,
oh,
go
I
ahead.
think we talk about this a bit at the Mace, the Colorado Fun Day. I mean, the CFO Fun Day in Colorado. So to all brethren who are traveling, take care po and have fun. Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't make it, but yeah, have safe travels po to everyone who are traveling right now. Mommy Lina Dumayak and Ate Marie are waiting for you po.
Oh, yeah. Everyone will have a great
Preparing for
time.
everybody.
Yes, everyone will have a great time over there in the Rocky Mountain High, right, Rocky? mountains of Colorado. So have fun there, brethren. And thank you, of course, to our Christian Family Organization, led by our CFO overseer here, Brother Christian Ross, and also our district minister, Brother Lowell Newcomb, for putting together all these wonderful activities for our families to get together and be stronger in our faith and in our unity as members of the Church of Christ. So it's 4:50 p.m. I can't believe we have 10 minutes left to broadcast, right? This has been really fun. But we want to get your final thoughts, especially from our guests here. Let's start with Sister Mia as a teacher. What are any tips and tricks that you can share to parents or students that are listening right now regarding getting back on track after a long break from school?
My tip for the parents is to make sure that you have not only you have a list of to do for anything that you have to prepare at home, but also with the assignments that your children have, because it's very helpful. Because getting back to school, it's kind of hard for students to start working again because of that two months of summer break. So having that, like asking them, okay, what kind of assignments do you have this week, and probably listing them so that just to make sure they complete them and they're not missing anything.
Thank you. Yes, I agree with Sister Mia. Lists are very important, and keeping the kids accountable for these lists that we put together for them, because you can make lists all day long, but if you don't follow through, right? I mean, if you don't give them that accountability, it's very easy for these little children to just disregard and not worry about them. How about from the Antonor family book, tips and tricks that you can share to your co-parents or to the students in regards to getting back on track after a long summer break?
Yes po, for parents po, the tip that we can impart po is be healthy. As parents, always have a clear mind po. If you can do exercise po in your own time, because really po it's tiring. It becomes overwhelming po dealing with kids and their school and the school. So be healthy, because you need a lot of patience for different kids, just like we do po. We have three kids. Different kids have their own needs po. So we really need to be in top shape always po. For students po, just like what we say to our kids, always we always keep an open communication po as much as we can with what's going on in school po. For us to assist them, to support them po. Yeah, that's what we can impart for now po.
Thank you for the answers. And I love that you mentioned that, for the parents to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you will be able to take care of the children. So let's not forget about that, but in ensuring that our bodies are healthy so that we can keep these children healthy as well. And as a conclusion from our part, brothers and sisters, as we set plans and goals for our children this school year, let us also not forget to give as much effort, actually even more effort, to the activities inside the Church of Christ in bringing these children to participate in Christian family organizations, Christian Brotherhood international organizations, and do the more work for the glory of our Almighty God. As they continue to bring their efforts to school, they should all the more also bring the efforts for the glory of our Almighty God. So thank you po for all of our mighty parents for taking that task of preparing our children. Thank you to all of our educators, to our teachers here, like Sister Mia, who continue to serve the community in ensuring that our children are very well educated and prepared for their future. And of course, thank you to our ministers, to our church administration for always imparting the words of our Almighty God into each and every one of us, so that we are very prepared when we prepare our children for their journey in this life and for their next steps, whether in education or after education, so that they may be helpful members of our society. So that is our discussion for this afternoon at the Mylene. There's lots of great information and insight that we have gotten from our kids and also from our parents and also from our teachers. We just want to wish all of our students out there the very best of luck and very best of times. I hope that you will enjoy the school year, not just focus on all of the teaching and really wear your brains out, but at the same time make sure that you're also having fun and enjoying what you do. Sister Mylene, what is up for next week for INCRadio Mountain States?
Yes, Ate Mays. Please join us again next week as we, commemorate our executive minister's dynamic leadership anniversary. So it'll be same time, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Mountain Time. That's September 8th, 7 a.m. Philippine time. We will be talking about his dynamic leadership only here on INCRadio Mountain States. And also, let's read some last insights from our team live chat from Sister Ellen Lucena. She, I think, echoed what the Brother Arnold mentioned about staying healthy, practice healthy habits. She said maintain good hygiene, eat nutritious meals, and stay hydrated because people are, depending on us, right? Reset your sleep schedule. She added, start walking up the same time. So you will, the same time you will for classes a few days before the school starts. Early start and early training, I guess. Thank you everyone for joining and adding your insights there in the live chat. Hello po to Kadomeng Takiki. Ayan, humahabol. And I think that's all, Ate May. Back to you.
All right. Thank you, Ate Mylene. Thank you to our beloved guest this afternoon. And thank you to Team Live Chat for keeping engaged with us. We also want to thank, of course, our brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, for continuing to provide us this platform to connect with our brethren, not just in the District of Mountain States, but from all over the world. Thank you to Brother Angelo Arano Manalo, our Subsea CEO and president, and also Christian Family Organization coordinator, our beloved district minister, Brother Lowell Newcomb. Thank you, Paul, for your support for INCRadio Mountain States. The same with Brother Oliver Canlas, our assistant district minister, and Brother Christian Ira Ross, our CFO overseers. And of course, special thank you to all of the avid listeners and viewers of INCRadio. That is all the time we have, brethren. Thank you for watching and listening to INCRadio Mountain State Satellite Studio. This is INCRadio DZM 954, changing lives through God's words. We'll see you again next week, but up next is INCRadio Canada.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you po, Sister Liana Ka-Arno, Sister Mina. Until next time.
This is INCRadio, DZEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or iglesianicristo.
Districts in Canada, from the Pacific to Atlantic, anytime